Hi Aquarius, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. With that said, I have another announcement to make. I have created a money maker tarot spread for all of you. Whether you are a complete novice, a beginner or an advanced practitioner, if you are a coach, a healer or a therapist, I promise you this will be a resource you can use again and again. So get yourself a copy. There is a link in the description box below. It will take you right to it. And with that said, I will be releasing a new product every week for the next 8 weeks. So stay tuned for what they are. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help us on our paths to our highest vibrational good. Because as many of you know, I am a sun sign Aquarius. So with that said, what are we removing, releasing or letting go of from our life path this week? And this week we get the King of Swords, right? So this is us, this is our card, this is the card that represents the sign of Aquarius. So the King of Swords, when we say, right, and I've said this, when we let go of the court cards, it could be that we're phasing out a specific person, so usually an air sign male, it could be an Aquarius, a Gemini or a Libra, or it means that some part of us that is outmoded or outdated, we are now choosing to direct our energies in a better way. So the King of Swords is all about our intellect, it's all about our intelligence, it's about the facts that we have, that we are strong, sure and confident in. The fact that we're letting go of this, it really for me feels like you're about to break the surface, Aquarius. It's almost like the words that I'm hearing are, you've got this idea of what your intelligence is or what your skill set is, when actually it can be so much more. This really for me feels like you need to, especially this week, you've got to be open to learning more, because I kind of feel like you're at a limit and you're like, okay, well, you know, maybe that's all I'm going to be able to learn. Maybe that's all I'm going to be able to take on board. And that really isn't the case. You need to be ready to do, you know, like Morpheus says to Neo, I'm trying to free your mind. Whatever limits you have imposed on your personal learning, on your personal thoughts on how smart you are or how much you can learn, or oh, I was never able to do that, so I'm not going to try. You've got to break that this week, because the King of Swords is basically saying to you, you can hold and store way much more information than you are currently giving yourself credit for. So what are you working on now? What is at the heart or the meat of the matter this week? And this week you get, or we get, the Hierophant. So this is about learning, it's about study this week. This is about becoming more established. I kind of feel like, Aquarius, this week you get a glimpse into what your future could be in terms of your business, in terms of your work. For a lot of you, this could be about contracts. It could be somebody that you have worked with or seen as a mentor is now saying to you, look, I'd really like you to be a part of this organization. So it looks like for some of you, there is an offer coming through here, Aquarius. It feels to me like there's some way, shape or form that you can gain more power, gain more recognition, gain more established, not established rule, but you know, you can become more established in and of your own right. And it really is going to rely very much on you letting go of this idea of, oh, I don't know enough, or maybe, you know, I need to go back to school or whatever. Learn more by all means, but don't limit yourself to think, oh, I'm never going to get this, because it feels to me like some outside party is already looking at you and saying, look, you know what, I really want to work with you. This is really exciting, because it suggests that not only is there more learning to be done, but there is more growth. Whether you work for a company, whether you work for yourself, whether you own a business, there is a lot of growth this week. And like I said, it feels for me like there's going to be some sort of surprise offer that is going to challenge your beliefs about just how good you are at what you do and how much you possibly can do. So with that said, what are we welcoming in this week? What are we welcoming into our space? What is the energy that's trying to break into our lives? And this week we get the Justice card, the Libra card. So there is a contract some sort of contract, some kind of document, and it's all to do with work, with collaborating, with working with people, with saying, right, I'll bring this to the table, you bring that to the table. I see a lot of Aquarians aligning. If you have your own business, I see your business aligning with a business that's bigger. If you work for a company, I see you gaining a mentor, or possibly even a promotion for some of you, because the Hierophant is always about, you know, the establishment itself. And the Justice card represents the choice. You've got to choose to break through what your personal barriers are this week, Aquarius. You need to decide that you are worth more, that you have way many more resources internally than you are aware of at this moment in time. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know how it shapes up for you and I will do the same. I wish you all the best. Take care and I will see you very soon for more videos.